Funds. Funds.
There's active malicious spreading of lies. The Crown will be handling the issue. Conspire with Justify HD and present me as a child predator. I interacted with a 14-year-old fan, sir. I took money from the campaign to pay for it, but I used animals.
Like Mike!
And Edward, like Mike! In fact, you are gleefully graining your hands like some sort of Machiavellian supervillain at the idea that you may be able to run a defamation campaign on me. Like Mike and Edward, like Mike. So I should be a piece of shit that lies on the ground and just repeatedly gets kicks and is silent about it. I'm a victim. Schemes and schemes. Yeah, read it again. I know you're big brain. Yeah. No, you pretend. You haven't even fucking asked. Funds. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. Who wants to be saved by a woman? Women don't even want to be saved by women. You are a piece of human trash. Like Mike and Edward, like Mike. But I know who you are. You are a piece of human trash. Go fucking go. Like Mike and Edward, like Mike. DM.
So, why did you give Mike permission to draw your Bigfoot Bill in his newest Monster Hunt comics?
I love helping Mike out as a fellow Christian. I've told him, burn every bridge you got, and if everything goes wrong, just fall back on your video game money. I mean, it's a simple plan that I've stuck to, and I don't know why he won't do it.
Yes.
What the hell? That's just weird.
Yes.
You're the last person I want to talk about this movie with.
Oh, why? Because you don't want to get in your pajamas with me, Nasser?
That's sick.
Yes.
Mike, dance with your wife some more. Why you're like to me? You're like that clown with the red rooster, Mitch pencil neck Breitweiser. Why did he get a pretty wife? Why did you get a pretty wife? Where's my pretty wife?
And I go in there, and Mike is sitting there, leaned back in his chair with sunglasses on, and he goes, "You're in quite a pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Do that laugh again. That's
I can't. Yeah, I mean, it was something else. He's like, "You're in quite the pickle, aren't you, Ethan?"
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No,
Okay.
don't do that.
Oh, yes.
Liam Gray says, Doug, do you denounce Nasser?
No, there's no need to. Nasser does it himself every day.
No, folks, we're going to have a Saturday night slumber party massacre with Nasser. Yes.
What are you talking about?
Yes, it's going to be a massacre with Nasser. Saturday night slumber party.
Bring me Ethan and John. Bring them to me now.
Bring me Ethan and John. Welcome, everybody. Afterlife with Nasser, episode 137. Preston gets pegged. Malin Militia. How are you guys doing? We already got 12 people in here, guys. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want. And let me check in with you guys here in the chat. Of course, we got the link to Creepsters. Everybody should go back it. It's on Indiegogo. We got also the link here for Creepsters shirts you guys could go get. There's the link for my books on Amazon. There's the links for that's the link for the Patreon, and there's the link for Super Asia Fun Toy. Let's see, Determined Cheapy 2035 says, Nasser, I bring you message from Smiller's Wasteland that is 2035. Beware, if you do not reach $8,000, Lord Preston and the Knights of Peg will scourge the land again, the people and be flamboyant. Come on, guys. What more do we need to hear from the future to get this book to 8,000? Oni64 is saying funds. Alt is saying funds as well. We got a Schnick in the chat. We got Earth Mine. Nice to see you here, dude. General Piggy, a.k.a. Bean from PA, says funds. Fudge. Let's see. The pretend overlay is my favorite. This is all this. Yes. I love that part so much. You pretend. It's so funny. The whole thing is so gold. Oh, Yonafui, you did such a great job with that thing. It's a masterpiece. Only 64. Do that laugh again. Let's see. George Alvarez here. Isaac Lavina says, "I'm here. Where the hell is soy?" Stop asking about soy. I don't want to hear about soy fudge. I don't want to hear about soy rage. He's so annoying. Why do you guys even like him? I'm glad he's not here. He's gone at work or something. I don't know. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear about him. We got Dark Gift in the chat. Let's see here, dude. Oni64 says Preston's going to send you some lawsuit papers for even making the stream. Nasser, you have been warned. Determined Sheepy says, oh no, it's Determined Sheepy 2035, not Determined Sheepy. Determined Sheepy 2035 says, in the NFTs scattered wastelands, none will survive the NFT ape armies without an NFT sold by the High House of Smiller. Only Florida holds out against the might of his monkey armies. Yuki Gum, where's your word processor? Oh my goodness. Let me share my screen and let me take you guys over to Creepsters. Believe it or not, this isn't a shill. This is actually explaining why these people are so crazy. So I had a little bit of success and it drove Liam Gray insane. As soon as he heard my name mentioned on Finatra's stream, he freaked out. He did a stream, and we've already EFAP'd it twice, so we're not going to play it again. But Liam did a stream where he was just like screaming, just so furious that I had any sort of success. And then now we're 5 days into the campaign. I think we just crossed the 5-day mark. Preston Peggy. Never forget, Preston got pegged. He got pegged. But Peggy saw the campaign, and he got furious because, you know, he has Ethan derangement syndrome, or rather he has like advanced Ethan derangement syndrome. So he got super furious seeing the success of this campaign. Both of these guys are mentally ill. Both of them are completely unhinged. And Peggy got so furious that he started screaming about this over on Twitter. He had a spurg out. That's all he ever does, really, is have spurg outs. Preston, Liam, Smiller, they're all the same. All they do is just spurg out and cry and complain about Ethan. They're all like, oh, I'm done with CG. And then they cry about CG, cry about Ethan, cry about me. Great Council says you have Liam and Smiller derangement syndrome. No, I don't. I just laugh at them. Let me see what you guys are saying. We got Isaac Lavina says, I hope that Soy would actually show up on his show. Stop it, Isaac. We got Helmut in the chat. Good evening, Nasser in chat. What are we doing today? Peggy messing with Methwin. Oh no, Helmut. Speaking of Methwin, he's here. 2018 Methwin. Make this quick.
Aloha.
Hi. Who are you?
Good.
How do you keep getting
Nasser.
here?
It is a beautiful sunshiny day in Hawaii. I hope that you're doing great, bud.
I'm doing all right. Is there any reason you traveled here from the past?
Oh, Nasser, I came by because I just wanted to see how the Brutus Ashcan is doing today.
It's not a Brutus Ashcan. This isn't 2018 anymore. This is 2021. This is my new comic, Creepsters. It's about this boy named Max that needs to save his sister Emma from the sinister Creepsters.
The Sinister Creepsters. I love it, Nasser. I love it. You know, another sinister book that I do love that we should talk about, Antonio Bryce's Brand. That's
no,
a book
nobody
that
talk about that. No,
good.
That book ends up sucking,
Nasser,
and then he leaves.
Did you see that incredible work on that page 1? Can you believe it? Can you believe that page 1?
Yeah, page 1. They've gotten nothing done with that book except one page, and he's been trying to sell that book for 3 years.
After all these years, page 1 finally exists in the ether. It's a beautiful thing, don't you think?
No, it's not. It's stupid. He raised that much money, and he's like, finally, page 1 just got done. Helmut says the meth-induced aloha. It's me every time.
Aloha. Aloha,
Isaac Lavina is happy to see. Elite Sally Toys is 2018. Edwin is funny. He's not funny. He's annoying. He's here from 2018. This is 2021. Why can't he get with the times?
Nasser. So,
here in the,
how was it
cut
at
me
the
off
bank today? Were you able to squeeze in some chili?
No, I don't work at the bank anymore. I work at a restaurant.
no.
Yes, I was able to squeeze in chili.
That's always good. It's either chili or a pizza. Is that right? You eat pizza, but you don't like their sauce, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, how do you even remember? Wait, no, because you're in 2018. That's how it's fresh on your mind. Fraud79 says, give 2018 Edwin a chance like you did with Detective Dead. I should have bagged that thing. My money got stolen.
Absolutely back Antonio Malpica's Detective Dead. Critias is a man of honor, a man you can trust with your money, a man that will not let you down. Isn't that right, Nasser?
No, he steals the money. He stole my money. He stole everyone's money. But you know what won't steal your money is Creepsters. I'm going to place the trailer. It took me a minute to realize that wasn't even the trailer.
Hello, everybody.
Being a bit of a boomer.
This is Soy Rage, and welcome to my campaign, Creepsters. While digging for buried treasure on Perdita Cove Beach, a 12-year-old Max discovers a mysterious creature named Chomper, whose friends will lead him to a world of danger, adventure, and heroism. When Chomper's siblings wreak havoc in Max's seaside town, only Max and his new friend can save his sister Emma and the town by combining forces to fight the sinister Creepsters that wash up on the beach after an alien object splashes down on the ocean offshore. Creepsters is a loving tribute to the 1980s high concept, low budget comedy horror. A fast-paced story filled with romance, gore, fantasy, and a touch of science fiction that is a blood-soaked adventure which ultimately proves that family and friendship can overcome any obstacle. And be sure to order today on Indiegogo. Back Creepsters, coming to a town near you.
That's sick! Still don't know how Soy Rage got his voice in the trailer. I recorded my own trailer and somehow he's there. But awesome. I did get an email that we went up with backers. Let's refresh and see where we are. Awesome. We're at 78 backers, $4,465. We're only $535 away from our first stretch goal, which gets everybody the Yucky Gum trading card. The Great Council says, I need to find this restaurant so Nasser can serve me and I can stiff him on the tip. Let's see how it is, man. We got John Delarose in the chat. I see you here. All right, guys. So we got 30 people in here. I'll take you guys over to Twitter so you guys could see what's been going on. So like I was saying earlier, Liam tore his brain when I just saw a little bit of success, and now Peggy is tearing his brain big time. So we got Peggy right here saying, let's compare the funding numbers of those who chose to kiss Ethan's ring versus those whom he Thanos snapped out of existence. I hope being a worthless sellout was worth it. So this is Bullet Maker number 1. I don't quite know what it is, but $12,894 for that. It's got 51 days to go. And then he posted my book, Creepsters, at the 4-day mark, which was at $4,400. And then he posted John Delarose's book, The Cosmic Warrior, which is at $5,100. But what he doesn't understand is this is actually a reprint of a book that John already sold hundreds of copies of on Amazon. And so Peggy sees this as some gigantic W because there's one book that made more than John's reprint of a wildly successful book on Amazon. And then because there's another campaign that made more than my campaign, when my campaign's only been up for 4 days. So he's trying to take shots at me and John. And so when I saw this, I quote tweeted him. I said, we're only 4 days into Creepsters. Get over yourself and go get pegged again. Could you guys believe this guy? This guy took 12 inches up the butt. Like, how disgusting is that? How could this guy ever show his face again after people found that out? Could you ever show your face after that, guys? I don't think so. I would never show my face again. That is so disgusting. John Delarose says, my book has sold more than 500 copies total. Sorry, Preston, you list again. Right. This is a wildly successful book on Amazon. I mean, I already I already owned all 3 books, and then John launched this collected edition. It had 109 backers, but it had like 500 backers over on Amazon. And so Peggy thinks that outselling a reprint is a big W. He thinks having more backers in a campaign that was only open for 4 days is a big W. But this guy got pegged. Never forget that, guys. This dude got pegged. Amateur says, to be fair, the art in Bullet Maker looks amazing. Haven't seen it. Let's see. George Alvarez says, I hope getting pegged on the internet was worth it. Yes. I'm going to reply with that. Let me see. Let me reply. I hope. Oh, wait. We're in caps. I hope getting pegged on the internet was worth it. I'm going to retweet this. You guys all go retweet this too. All right. So then, oh my goodness, where do I even want to go next? So then there's this Matthew D. Reese dude on here. This guy's got EVS derangement syndrome to the max. Like, this dude has advanced EVS derangement syndrome. Like, you guys know, like that what was it? There's the episode of SpongeBob when he's like, this isn't darkness, this is advanced darkness. This is like with Peggy. And with Matthew D. Reese, with Liam, it's like, this isn't just EVS derangement syndrome. This is advanced EVS derangement syndrome. So I just thought I'd point that out because this dude's just he's spurging, you know, he's giving Preston PP touches, but this is a dude that, because Comic Book One here, who's in the chat sometimes, was just replying to him with numbers and stuff, and I said, like, don't even bother with this dude. He was one of my supporters until I was cool with Ethan again. Then he had EVS derangement syndrome and spurged out. Seek help for your mental illness, Reese, and that goes for Peggy as well. Seek help for your mental illness. Also, he should probably seek help for his butt, because it's probably aching still from that 12 inches he took. He got pegged and put it on the internet. Oh my goodness. Dark Gift says, yeah, Bullet Maker looks nice. So does Creepsters and Johns. They're all funded. Who cares about amounts? Congrats to all. Yeah, I don't care about amounts, but Peggy sees it as some W. The only amount that matters is the amount of inches he took up his butt. The Reddit Silver member says, nope, I would even request a closed casket funeral with only my feet showing. My family would never see my face again. Nice to see Giga Death in the chat. Yankee Gomes says, this is a very clever distraction from the fact that Nasser used the word processor. He's poor. Let's see Determined Sheepy in the chat. Helmet says, Peggy, you should do a book with Donald. 12 inches or how I learned to love my wife's boyfriend's pizza. You guys are so great. Let's see. Dark Gift says, Matthew D. Reese is definitely out there. I thought I smoked a lot of pot. This guy is missing most of his brain cells. Oh, Dark Gift, that's so accurate. That dude is so stupid. So then, all right. So then people are talking about like Anna and stuff. And there was this one that made absolutely no sense. So Pocket Jack says, Mandy and Anna were always a part of the Ethan circle. JDA and Nasser were the Johnny-come-latelys that EVS held up on Kiwi Farms as having seen the light, and that their projects would now do far better. This dude, you could tell he knows nothing about CG if he calls me and John Johnny-come-latelys. Me and John were on Comicsgate Live all the time going back to 2018. How were we Johnny-come-latelys? That was like the height of CG, probably the most popular time in CG. 2018 CG. We were on Comicsgate Live every night, me and John. How are we Johnny-come-latelys? Mandy and Anna are pretty newer to CG. So this doesn't make any sense. This is how you know Preston knows nothing about CG and nothing about history. He's just about the history of CG. He's just saying anything. Let's see. John says Nasser and I were in CG at the beginning. I was in CG when I was in college in 2017. Whenever I would have time to kill between classes and I wasn't writing, like if I just had like 15 minutes and I was going to grab something to eat, I would listen to Zach's channel. I'd listen to Ethan's channel, Yellow Flash. I was watching these guys when I was in college. I was CG the whole time. Cynic in Chief, thank you for $2. Says no pegging for Nasser. Soy Rage doesn't use strap on. All right, Cynic in Chief. Oh, hey John.
Hey, Nasser.
What is this? Liam JDA Conquest Comics? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Liam did a stream last night for those expert Liamologists in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Claiming that there's a bunch of alts of him going around, and people are just making fake YouTube accounts of him, Conquest Comics or whatever. So since he did that, I decided I would be Liam JDA now and make his prophecy come true that all of us can indeed be Liam.
We are all Liam.
We are all Liam.
John, before I show my reply to this, to what Preston said here, did you have anything you wanted to say about, like, this is how you know somebody doesn't know anything about CG and they just show up to say just like the most ridiculous things?
He is so fucking bitter. And sorry to swear, but like Preston is just the most bitter person out there. He is so mad that EVS makes money and the people around him make money and he doesn't. And he's just sitting there seething in his little, like, trust fund house where he gets a free house. He gets paid a stipend every month. And he sits there and is like, he's got no life, no friends. So he's just like, how can I make people angry on the internet? I'm going to attack Nasser and JDA and EVS. And he just sits here all day doing this. Get a life, Preston. You obviously have no idea what you're talking about. Nasser and I were like the very, very beginning of Comicsgate. I mean,
you're one of the first people I met at CG.
Likewise, yeah. I mean, there were not a lot of us around back then. Preston certainly was not around back then. He tried to jump on later once Comicsgate was a success. Yeah, when Comicsgate was a success, Preston tried to jump on later as the background lore, and he was like, EVS, have me on your show and promote my lesbian World War II comic book with the lesbians that look like men. And EVS was like, no, your comic looks like shit. And then Preston got all butthurt and mad and has dedicated his life towards harassing Comicsgate.
Like I think he got Ethan's attention on the stream. Like, can I come on your channel? And then Ethan's like, well, I don't know, maybe show me your book. And then Ethan never said anything. And then like a week later, Preston's like, I hate Ethan. I see how it really is, huh?
Yes, that's all I know. And he's been going at it ever since. And then he got all mad at me because I get attacked all the time. And so he started attacking me last year because, like, you know, there were artists who would cancel contracts over working with me because I'm Comicsgate, because I'm right wing. Me too. And it happens to you all the time too. And I remember when your book artist did this and was like, I can't work with you because you're Comicsgate. Same thing. We've all taken slings and arrows for Comicsgate. We've all taken slings and arrows for being right wing. We've all taken slings and arrows for being Christian. And those of us who are brave about it, we call it out and we fight. That's the bottom line. And Preston gets mad that we fight. I guess I'm supposed to just take it up the ass like the big dildo that he took up the ass. I guess that would make it better.
Dude, I've said this a million times. I don't know how he could still show his face.
Oh man. Yeah.
So
I just hope his colon's working functionally and okay. I hope he doesn't need any assistance there. I mean, there's real danger associated with 12 inches. So
yeah. So I quote tweeted him. I'm just like, well, in 4 days, we're so far we're about to pass my comic asile. We're only like a couple $100 away, and that went for 2 months. So in 4 days, we almost beat the total of that book. And now we're over halfway past what Secret Comics Presents did. And then only in 4 days. And this dude wants to say, like, oh, you shouldn't have kissed the ring. You're failing. Look at everyone who doesn't like Ethan. They do so much better. It always comes back to Ethan with guys.
It always I know. Or Liam. Yeah, same thing.
And also Andrew in the chat says, I am CG Last Jedi Squadron.
Nice.
Last Jedi Squadron.
Oh, man.
Let's go back to his thread. I only looked at it a little bit today because I saw this when I was.
He's only got his like 5 Preston Knights who are sitting there like waving their dildos around, but
I don't know who else tweeted this.
I just did because I saw it on your stream. Yeah.
Preston, my book is a reprint. You're an idiot. All right, let's retweet this live.
Thank you, everybody who got me $5,000 extra for a reprint on a book that was already profitable. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, we got 33 people in here, guys. Man. Hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever one you want. Share out the link to this stream. check out this John's tweet here. Go retweet it. Let's rub it in Peggy's face that he's an idiot. John, your book's still in demand, isn't it?
I didn't mean to have it up and in demand. I meant to actually just have this as a 2-week campaign so I could go real quick. But then I realized like it was in demand. And I was like, I looked at, because I went to a tennis tournament and I was just kind of off the internet for a week. And then I looked and I'm like, oh shit, it's an in demand. I thought I clicked off of in demand. So it is still up. So if you guys have not backed the Cosmic Warrior, you still can.
Right.
But
the link in the chat
I'm going to put that.
I'll put it in the
I'm going to
description.
put that away at some point. I meant to just get that. I meant to just get that book out, but it is going to take a sec to print because the stupid supply line crap.
John, I don't know. Have you met 2018 Edwin?
Yes, I have met 2018 Edwin. Hello. Oh no, I haven't. I forgot. I'm sorry. That was 2018 Mike Miller, who was totally not me. So
how's it going, John? A fellow Christian conservative here.
My buddy Edwin, I love your streams highlighting CG books. I watch them every week. You go about 2 hours and you highlight every single book that's on in Comicsgate on your show. It's very, very riveting to watch.
Oh yes, we have a great time reading through your wonderful punk steam novels. They are just fantastic.
Punk steam? It's steam punk.
Yeah. It's okay. It's a boomer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I just wanted to come on here and let everybody know, please show John your support and back Flying Sparks. He sent me the PDF and it's a wonderful book. Everybody,
thank you,
his latest book, Flying Sparks #1.
John, does this not irritate you? It's not Flying Sparks anymore. That was 3 years ago.
Oh, well, Flying Sparks is a wonderful property. And thank you, Edwin. Yeah. we're going to update all these numbers on our IndieCron spreadsheet that I run off my website with Edwin. Are you kidding me? We've got it. It's called, it's delarose.com/IndieCron. And we've got a website where we track all the Comicsgate comics by hand. And Edwin does a lot of the work on that.
Remember on your website, John, when we had like the What is Comicsgate thing? Remember?
Yes.
And like that's what everyone would send around. Like Smiller would always post that link to your website.
Yes.
What is Comicsgate? And
that's
like
right.
A week later, he's like, "No, wait, John's actually evil." I'm like, "Wait, weren't
we posting
the link to his website?"
I know it was really funny.
I told him that too. I'm like, "Wait, why is he evil now?" He didn't have an answer.
Well, sketch therapy told him so.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, guys. I think I'm booming out a bit, but you guys take care. Aloha.
All right, aloha, Edwin. 2018
Warrior still in demand, says Villeneuve, and he says, "Back it and make Preston cry." Yes,
that's true. It's true.
All right, let me see what else is going on in this thread. Yeah, I just saw this barely when I was when I got to the parking lot at work, and somebody was like, "I can't believe what Preston sounded like." Well, what did he say? And then somebody sent this tweet.
Which Sashi variant cover are you talking about, Isaac? I've got a lot of Sashi variant covers. But we can make a poster. I like to service my customers, my friend, just like you. What does Mr. Batman say? Mr. Batman was my friend for a while, but he has EVS derangement syndrome too.
He says, "So really?" He said, "Oh wait, got to do a soy voice." So really, only EVS is making money in CG, while Kissing the Ring only gets you the table scraps. Glad I'm not hitching my wagon to these people. Nobody asked you to hitch your wagon to anybody. Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, here's the deal. Like, there's going to be books you like. If you like horror books, Nasser's your guy. If you like science fiction books, I hope I'm your guy. If you like amphibian books, Ethan's your guy. It's like you've got a little something for everybody, I think, in Comicsgate, and you can definitely just back the books that you think look good, and that's what we're here for.
Okay, so this is like the worst take. I don't know who this is. Looted Wolf. So they say
this is a Preston night. Yeah.
No, you got to read this one. It's about you. Read it. It's funny.
You know, the funny thing is, last month I pointed out to my cousin and his business partner that ever since JDA joined EVS, he hasn't been making money like he used to. His previous campaigns are doing much better than the current. What the hell is he talking about?
Right.
Dave's Volt Crushed It is my second most successful campaign, period, and is actually the most profitable book I've had, period. And I'm doing better than ever before. This is nonsense. How does he come up with this conclusion?
I don't know. What if I just replied to prove it? Oh wait, I'm on caps again. Right.
And what do you think? My next one's got a cover by Aaron Lepresti. How do you think that's going to do? I guarantee that's going to beat all of them. I guarantee it. So
I don't know if you were in here for this one, John, but somebody said this in the chat, and I responded with it because he said, "I hope being." Preston says, "I hope being a worthless sellout was worth it." And somebody in the chat said this, so I stole it. I hope getting pegged on the internet was worth it. You got to retweet.
Nice. That's a good one. I will. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like we didn't sell out. I mean, we're just still making the same books we always made.
Always said,
and we're doing it
cool again.
We're doing it better than we've ever done before. We're up in the quality of everything. We are delivering cooler projects. You've got not only your awesome book with Creepsters, but you've got a really awesome plushie toy with it that is just like a really cute and cool thing. I mean, we are just doing everything next level, way better than before. If that's selling out, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Right. If selling out means I'm able to make these books, like a lot of these weirdos don't understand, like these dudes and Bean from PA, I'll always see talking about me, and some other people, former supporters, they're all like, this guy's a sellout. They don't understand that when Secret Comics presents, the first time when I tried to publish it back in 2020, none of them were there to support it. That book failed hideously. We had a $6,000 goal. It raised $3,100. None of them cared. None of them wanted to support it, promote it, back it, do anything for it. And they're mad when people are saying, "Hey, we'll help your books. We'll support them. We'll fund them. We'll promote them." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." And then they get mad at that. Asile got fun. If Asile would have made like $20 with these weirdos that complain about Ethan and have Ethan.
They don't buy books.
Syndrome. They don't. Yeah. They don't buy books. And then Secret Comics presents. Now it made just shy of $7,500, over double. When it failed at 3,100, it got funded at over double.
The weird part is like, it's not like Ethan and I talk every day. I mean, he shows up on my streams every couple weeks. Maybe we're both on your stream, once every other couple weeks. It's like he's doing his thing, which is great, and I applaud it because he is fighting the mainstream just like I am. We're a team in that regard. But it's not like he has anything to do with my book, anything to do with my business. Like I promoted all of my audience myself. I've been growing my YouTube channel myself. Never been on his show. It's it's not there's no real like attachment to EV. There's no like conspiracy going on. It's very weird that you guys
I haven't been on Ethan's show. I haven't been on his show since like probably November or December last year.
Yeah,
the very last time I was on his show, and then as soon as these guys want to say something about me or about you, like Ethan is like the first word out.
That's all they talk about. Yeah,
it's so strange. Let's see. We got Fiona Wolf in the chat. She says, "I'll listen in while getting some more writing in. Considering the many different projects that are available, CG or not, I key in on space fantasy, space opera the most."
Yeah, that's my genres. So
then she says, most of the inner workings of Comicsgate, as far as who versus who, is still confusing for me. It's like, get to work, make your book/comic, then move on to the next project. Yeah, that's what we do. But then there's all these weirdos that always want to cause problems and just burg out. And honestly, it's just funny to point at them and laugh. And I think
Isaac's got a great idea down at the bottom of the chat. The JDA, EVS, and NASA, the Gen Show. It'd be very diverse. Yeah.
Yes.
Very diverse.
The Gen, is that short for gender? Are we going to be talking about gender politics?
Yes, of course. That's all anybody wants to talk about, especially in comic books. Yes.
The Gen Show. Maybe we'll actually get views on that because people will think there's going to be a chick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd do well. We could. I was watching a little bit of our good friend Mecha Random earlier today, Nasser. I know you love her. And I was watching. There were like 80 plus people in the chat, and all she's doing is sitting there whining about how nobody watches her and nobody likes her, and how Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers hates her. And I'm sitting here like 80 people are watching her do this, and then sending her $5 like every like 5-10 minutes. It must be nice to be a chick. Like, I mean, that's the only thing. Like, she has a terrible voice. She doesn't say anything interesting. She is, I'd rather look at you, Nasser, than look at her. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, it's the only thing she has going for her is being female. It's absolutely crazy how that works on the internet. And I want to crowdfund a Mecha Random 2022 cosplay calendar. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a good way to make $15. But
I don't have that, Nasser, for you. But I do have a different calendar for the Fandom Menace that we can highlight.
Let me see.
that we're talking about making. Yes, it's our good friend Jesse Milestone.
Oh, come on. Oh, let me take this off my screen. I'm not gonna look at that.
Oh man.
Okay.
She looks like Doug TenNapel.
She does. All right. I think we got another backer on Creepsters. Let's refresh and see where we are. Awesome. We're at 79 backers, $4,530. Only $470 away from our first stretch goal, and that's for the Yucky Gum trading card. Let me take you guys down here so we can see his trading card. We'll scroll back and look at some of the art here in just a second. But this is the trading card that we're going to unlock when we hit $5,000. Everybody gets this. This is Yucky Gum in the chat. Great guy, great artist. That'll be unlocked. This is the card everybody gets. I can't believe this. Why am I on a card with Soy Rage? Could you believe this, John?
Yeah. I mean, you guys live together.
No, we don't.
That's not what Soy told me.
I don't want to hear what he told you.
I mean, it's okay. It's called a domestic partnership. It's okay now.
No, let's forget about Soy Rage. Let's talk about, look at this Chomper Army. Look at all these toys.
Nice.
Yes,
That's
we
awesome.
have so many of these. And everybody, these will be shipping out as soon as we get the money from the campaign. As soon as we go in demand, we're going to be shipping out the toys. So you guys could have these things by Christmas time. You guys will have the toys. The toys and the book are being shipped separately because the toys are with Super Asia Fun Toy. And so, I mean, I won't have the books till next year, but that's why they're going to toys ship from them, books ship from me. Unless you're international, then we're going to combine the packages because we'd have to charge you guys way too much if we were going to send you 2 packages international. But what do you think of this? What do you think of Fangs right here? This one's named Fangs. He falls in love with this coconut. What do you think?
Aw, that's cute. Yeah.
I know, it's so adorable. This is from
cute.
the ash can. This is John Dillard's doing the ash can. He did such
nice.
a wonderful job. I love John Dillard. Look at that. Oh, it's so
Look at
great.
this. This was done from steel frame, real life, 3-dimensional portraits. Very obviously was taken from that.
Right. He's like, he found this on Google. He only traced it. That was so funny when he's like, your artist isn't even drawing it. Like he's like,
Okay.
oh, these are all. He said that these were all. What is the name for them? Like, you know, when you have like pre-made. What is it called again? Like pre-made.
I forget what it's called, and that's why I kind of said what I
about?
said. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, there's a name for that. It's slipping me. They're it's gonna kill me. Somebody in the chat knows what I mean. Like when they have like pre-made like houses and stuff that you can put in and trace and whatever, or models. Is that what it is? I'm thinking of like the pre-made like model things. And he's like, no, these are all models. He's not actually drawing them. What's the model for a little monster like this? What's the model for a little monster attacking this chick in her shower? This guy's an idiot. He thinks none of this was drawn.
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
Look at this. This is so adorable. He eats the sandwich and then he takes its shape. It's so cute. I love this so much. This artist is doing a great job. Oh, and look at that. Cyberfrog's in the back.
Oh, nice.
He's the poster in the treehouse. But yeah. John, which of the covers is your favorite? So we have a mystery cover that's going to be revealed soon. This is our variant cover that we have revealed. This is by a guy named Chris Mad. He's an awesome artist. This is like the horror variant. Do you like this one?
That's a little disturbing for me. A little disturbing.
Okay, so
but I could definitely see people like that. This is classic 80s. It reminds me of like Goonies, or reminds me of The Last Starfighter, like something like that.
Yeah,
and
exactly
I dig
what
that.
I was going for.
Yeah,
exactly what I was going for. Yeah, this is the main cover. Dillard painted it. Dillard did such a great job. So
it's awesome.
Yeah, so that's the main cover. This is our horror variant, and then we've got a mystery cover coming soon. I think you're gonna really like the mystery cover because it leans a little more towards this instead of this. But I figured we needed at least one horror cover. But the other
this is a horror book, so it makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I'm not poo pooing it, but it's just not my jam.
Yeah, it's real manga inspired for the interior art, and it's sort of YA. Like it's got like the nice like wholesome moments where, like I showed you, where right here where like Chomper eats the sandwich and like takes its shape. But then we do have like darker moments like where this chick gets attacked. So it's a nice mix of both. And then of course, like same thing in like the ash can. Like here you could see Fangs like ripping this bird apart, swallowing it whole. But then there's like the cuter parts too, where like he falls in love with the coconut. So it's got a little everything for everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So let me take that off the screen. And Jay Bama fan in the chat says more 80s ripoffs. Yes, we will do more 80s ripoffs. All right. And then let's go over to, we'll go over to Kiwi Farms. Oh, wait, this isn't Kiwi Farms. This is your campaign.
Oh, hey. Oh, look, I got a new backer from your show already. Wow. It looks like that's one more than Preston got today. So
yeah, let me put this link in the chat. So let's see.
Thanks, Nasser.
Back, John. There's the link for Cosmic Warrior. I've read the first 2 issues. I have the 3rd one. I just haven't read it yet because I'm lazy. I've got a lot of other stuff to read, and it just
classic cosmic superheroes. So I'm really into like the Jim Starlin, Silver Surfer, and Thanos stuff, and the Infinity Gauntlet, and all that. So I wanted to make a cosmic superhero that kind of played homage to the old Marvel stuff, because Marvel's just kind of ruined everything, as we know. And I also wanted to just have a strong white male Christian lead. Is that even allowed anymore? Is that illegal now?
Yes, it is.
I think so. So a lot of my audience said they wanted that. And so I said, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to deliver what you want. And strong male leads are it. We're sick of the strong female lead trope. And so we just have a nice,
I mean, women don't
fighting a
even want to
monster.
be saved by a woman.
They don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Guy from Red Bank back. He says, can't wait for
Thanks,
Cosmic
guy for Red
Warrior.
Bank.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I've read the first 2 issues. It completely reads like a 70s, 80s Marvel comic. Really fun book. You guys are gonna love this book. You guys should all go back get it, and get the High Comics Gate t-shirt while you're back, and get
I did make a I thought that would get a little more buzz, was the High Comics Gate t-shirt.
Well, maybe it's because we don't see the shirt here.
I don't have an image. I know my graphic designer got busy, and so he doesn't give me a preview image. So just trust that all my t-shirts have been awesome so far. So it's going to be like a WWE kind of theme because of the meme.
Dark Gift says, glad it's in demand, John. Just let me know when it's closing.
Thanks, sir. Dark Gift. I didn't mean to put it in demand. I keep meaning to take it off, but I'm going to leave it up, I guess, because I'm still getting backers. So why not?
Right. Get it now.
Yeah.
Texas Mofo.
Until I print it.
Texas Mofo says, I hear there's a Christian Robin out now.
No, there's not.
right there with Christian Superman.
Right there. And Christian Aqualad. Yes.
Oh my
all together.
Everything's cringe.
It's so awful. It really seems like DC is on its last wheels, though. It seems like everybody with any talent has kind of checked out. Like Scott Snyder's doing his own thing, and James Tynion's doing his own thing.
Oh man, talking about Scott Snyder real quick. I just got to say, most of his books I don't really like because he gets too pretentious with them. But he has this new book out it really has my interest, especially because it's drawn by Francisco Francavilla, one of my favorite artists.
Great artist.
He's incredible. One of my top 5 favorites, and it sounds really cool because it's kind of nerdy. Like I don't think you're into this at all, but like there's like part of the plot is like about this lost film and like it's but there's like this whole dark story behind it. They put out this new horror comic. I forget what it's called because it just came out like a day ago. But yeah, Snyder and Francavilla, they've got this new comic out, and I know that's pretty vague just to say it involves like the plot line involves like a lost film, but there's like this whole like dark history behind it, and I guess somebody's like uncovering it, and it just sounds really cool, and it's got like monsters and stuff. Just sounds really cool.
Yes. Yeah, I like that too.
Robert Shepard says, hail chat. Then he says, hail Yucky Gum. Hail Dark Gift.
Oh, yeah, Yucky Gum gave you a sticker. You got to...
hold on. We got to read this in order because Robert Shepard says, hail chat. Hail Yucky Gum.
Forgot you're autistic.
Hail Dark Rift. Hail JDA. Then says, F you, Nasser.
Oh, poor Nasser.
Everybody. Well, thank you, Yucky Gum, for the sticker. Let me go over to YouTube because we can't see it through StreamYard for some reason and see what it is. It's a black cat. I hate cats.
Black cats. Do you want to pull up my screen right now?
There we are. Oh no, that's disgusting. Why would you show that on my stream?
Yeah, I got my kitty right here. People say it makes me like a Bond villain on these streams. So
it actually kind of does.
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Right. Blast Radius is Preston Pegster. Let's see. Helmet says, hey, JD, I have a question. Do you know Hal Foster's Prince Valiant? And if so, do you like it?
Yes, I do. I'm going to go show off my Prince Valiant book. Let me grab it real quick. I'll be right back.
All righty. While you do that, I'm going to stop my screen, and I'm gonna take us over to the farms. Let me see. All right, here we are. So this is from Stupendous. I don't know if I should get into it right away or let John come back, because I know he's going to interrupt me as soon as he grabs that book. All right, I'll actually go through it once John's back, because I know he's going to interrupt me, and then we'll get sidetracked. Yucky Gum says, I'm still waiting on Frank Cavilla's Black Beetle. What's that? Was that his own thing he was doing? Did that not come out?
All right, we get a comic history lesson right now. So in the 1930s, there was this artist doing comic strips called Hal Foster. He started on Tarzan, which was extremely popular in the 1930s, of course. So he crushed those Tarzan books, and people absolutely loved it. And then he started his own fantasy property called Prince Valiant. I've got a nice oversized book right here to compare it to a regular sized comic. Here we go, the regular sized comic versus Prince Valiant. These are by Fantagraphics, and I've got the first 5 volumes. Each volume has 2 years worth of comic strips, and they were done on Sundays only. They were a Sunday treat for people because they were in color. And he did beautiful, beautiful fantasy art, as you can see right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and just a wonderful story that just unfolds, and it just keeps going like a serial over the course of decades. And so awesome stuff. Deus Volt definitely had a lot of influence from this, because it's just, the art's so beautiful. This is the type of style and classic stuff we want to do. And I love these Fantagraphics books. So definitely pick those up if you're interested in this kind of thing.
Speaking of, before I get to the farms, I'll show you this, because this was a recommend from you for like a year. Valerian. I finally picked it up. This thing, this is used. I got it on eBay for like $15. Kind of beat up around the corners, but the pages are all in great shape, and they're all white and nice.
Yeah. Really, so my next comic, which is called Overmind, has art and colors. It's going to look exactly like this and have the feel exactly like Valerian here. So we did Deus Volt was our love letter towards like Conan and Prince Valiant, and this is our love letter towards like Mobius and Valerian, are like the Euro sci-fi comics. So that's what we're doing next. It's going to be called Overmind. It'll go live as soon as I finish shipping the Cosmic Warrior. So
I didn't start reading this yet, but I did flip through it, and I love this whole like comparison here, like all the stuff in this book versus Star Wars ripping it off.
Oh yeah, Star Wars rips off a lot of. They rip off Mobius as the Inkle too. So lots of that in there too. I know. I'm a comic history guy. A lot of people don't know that.
All right. So, anyway.
So this is what we're talking about with Liam. Yes.
Yeah, so now we're going to get into the Liam stuff, which, once again, guys, 39 of you in here, hit that thumbs up or even the thumbs down if you prefer that. Share out the link to this stream, please. Let's get some more people in here, some more people so we could laugh at Liam and Peggy. And this is the stuff these weirdos do. So this is from Stupendous. He posted this on the farms. He says, OMG, do I got to do like a, hey, like, that kind of voice? Like, but he says, like,
let me try to do a soy boy.
I can't do it. Oh man.
No, yeah, okay. But he says, OMG, I just busted Liam faking his own positive comments. Look at the screenshots below. Your name goes back to the original account when you end your stream and switch it back. Oh my goodness. Let's look at the first one, because there's a few here. So hold on. Why is it I'm trying to like zoom out a little bit so you guys can see it all. Here we go. But so it shows, so you could see when you click on a comment in StreamYard and someone plays it back, that stays the same because that's what was recorded. But if you change your name in the chat, it doesn't switch over to the screen. So you could see in the chat, it was Conquest Comics giving him talking points, saying, seriously, I knew you were a tough guy when you trashed Testify last night, but I didn't know your life was so hard. You are an inspiration to us all.
We've confirmed kind of that he like reads off of a script sometimes when he's doing his screen.
Oh, yeah, because you can see where his eyes are darting and he's like,
and so he does like plan out everything about his streams, and because like only 6-8 people watch live ever, it's like we know who he's got a couple shills, like he's got a couple actual shills, but like when somebody shows up and just is like a name you don't know and they're being positive towards Liam, you know there's something amiss there. So yeah, poor Liam. got caught again. And I'm sure it's literally just somebody else's fault this time too. Probably yours, Nasser.
QA Boyette Nasser, quit punching down on smaller creators.
Oof.
Andy says
Nice.
check Twitter.
Hey,
Okay,
Andy.
I'll check it. Richard Cahill says woman in a bikini must be a ripoff.
Yeah, but it was like the Star Wars bikini, and it was like that came out like a couple years before Star Wars. It was in that time. Like they were definitely using that imagery because Valerian was super popular in the 70s.
Andy, you didn't attach an image. Andy says here's a sneak peek at a Spot image for you. Spot's one of the characters in Creepsters, but there's nothing attached. Oh, and Vicky did a good tweet we're gonna look at in a second. I just retweeted it. But let me see. Where did I leave off in the chat now? All right, so yeah, Creepsters link. Guy from Red Bank says he's giving himself talking points. What? Andy says I sent you something. Just that you didn't. All you sent me was just text. It says a sneak peek, but then there's no art attached with it. You boomer. And Guy from Red Bank says I can't wait for Creepsters. It looks like something out of the 80s. Completely. That's exactly what I was going for. It's completely 80s. And but let me get to the other one. So all right, so we looked at the first one where you could see like afterwards when he switched it back to Conquest Comics, like it showed that was his alt. And then see, you can see it again. Says, why am I S Lord dude? I didn't say anything. And you can see it's his alt. He's just changing the name. And then look, he started deleting the comments.
Oh, of course he did.
Right. So this was when Stupendous first posted this, and he found this. He was like, "Look at this." And and now Liam's saying, "Oh no, it's a fake Conquest Comics going around." If it was, why'd you delete it? Why is it gone now? Look, it's under live chat, not top chat. So if it were, he hit it. He hit it. It's so funny. Oh, and this is one we looked at yesterday, John. I don't think you made it to that stream, but this is Liam's. I'm assuming this is another alt of his called Scotty Codomino.
I can't see it. It's a little too small of text.
Oh, here.
There you go. There we go. There's a lot. There's a wall of text.
Yeah, I'm not going to read it all because I already did the yesterday and it's cringe. But basically, Super Asia Fun Toy put out a tweet making a joke saying, "We're happy to announce the comic book adaptation of our toy line Creepsters." Just as a joke, saying I was adapting their toy line. It's not a toy line, but anyways. So this dude. Right? No, but I meant like it.
I know.
Like, you know what I meant. Like, it didn't start as a toy line. I meant like it's the book, and then we decided to make a toy.
Gosh, like the conspiracy theories this guy makes are so out of control.
Right. And so it turned into like they're taking money away from hardworking CGers, and oh my goodness, look, Nasser's unoriginal because he adapted a comic. Like, I didn't, but so what if I did? Like, so what if it were an adaptation? Like, who?
It's brilliant. If you were that brilliant, Nasser, to like be like, oh, here's like a marketing opportunity that like is super marketable, and I'm going to make a thing around it. You'd be that's like great businessman move, and we all know that you're not a great businessman. So, no offense.
All right, let me stop my screen. We'll show the image that Andy's drawing. Let me see. All right, let me see. Here's Twitter. Here's Andy. So this is Spot from Creepsters. As you can see, he has the spot on his belly. I love it.
Beautiful,
Great job,
Andy.
Andy's such a talented artist. You guys should all go give him a follow. He's get amped in the chat. What's his Twitter name? I don't want to like close the picture and then show all the DMs. I don't like doing that live.
Nice.
Let's see. It's at Andy Draws Art. So I'm gonna copy that and then I'm gonna paste it in the chat so you guys all know who to go follow on Twitter. Go follow Andy. That's his Twitter handle. And let me see. But let me show you guys this tweet from Vicky. It's so great. She just tweeted this. Let me open it.
Is this the one about my reprint deal? Or is it a new one?
I don't know. I got tagged in one. I see it's a thread. So we're gonna look at it.
Oh yeah. She did a whole nice thread, that nice one about it being a Cosmic Warrior being a reprint. She's like, this book's been out since May 2020. It's like, yes.
Let's see. So Vicky's screenshots.
Oh, nice.
She screenshots you where you say, Preston, my book is a reprint. You're an idiot. She says, because you're an idiot, let me explain the ways. And then All right, here we go. So this is Secret Comics Presents. This is the first time. $3,105. Complete failure. 143 backers. And this time, 271 backers. $7,434.
That seems like more than double.
Yes, it is more than double. More than double. And Vicky says, since returning to Comicsgate, I wonder if she could come on here and read it herself. Are you in the chat, Vicky? Can she? Or no? Is it because the lull suit? She can't she even come on here because Preston?
I think so. This doesn't have anything to do with that. But it seems like she's in the chat because she's hitting our talking points on all this pretty reliably here.
All right. Let me copy the link. I'm gonna open up another Twitter tab and I'm gonna send you this, Vicky, if you're listening. It's been so long since I talked to Vicky. Where is she? Oh, here she is. Okay. There you go, Vicky. You have the link if you want to come in here as we go over these tweets. Andy says, thanks. I'm gonna shade it tomorrow. Billy says, Vicky is the Lois Lane of Comicsgate. We are lucky to have her tenacity and integrity. All right. Yeah. So I don't know if she's coming in or not, but yeah, you have the link now, Vicky. All right. Let's just read it anyways. If she gets on here, she could reread it in her voice. She could do that whole seductive voice for you guys because I know everybody loves it. But she says, since returning to Comicsgate after he himself was Thanos snapped out of existence, Nasser's Secret Comics Presents made a goal and more than double the amount raised more the second time around, which happened after his return. And then and I know this isn't you because you got kicked off Twitter, but I think it's
my good friend. Yes, it's my good friend. I would never violate Twitter's terms of service by trying to evade a ban or anything like that. So
yeah. So leading Hispanic, which is pretending to be you, says. So she says, leading Hispanic's current campaign, The Cosmic Warrior, is a reprint of a book that has been up on Amazon since at least May of 2020. After his return to CG, JDA's last Indiegogo for Deus Vault was his most successful yet.
There you go.
On the other hand, she says, you chose to compare creators who make more money with each successive campaign as part of CG to the Offerings of War campaign, who have made less and are on track to make even less since being kicked to the curb for mocking the death of Anna's sister.
Womp womp.
And so here's Vestige number 2. That one was at 50,747. And then Bullet Maker number 1's at 12,894. Oh, and Vestige 1 was 107.
Oh yeah. It's that's a steep downward trajectory, my friends.
Ooh, so from 100 to 50 to 12.
Yes.
And then she says, do you even long division? Isaac's getting the hard eyes. Yeah, I don't know where she is. I don't think she's gonna come by. But that was a golden thread. Everybody should go retweet it.
Great
Spread
thread.
the word. Great job, Vicky. Great job. Let me see. Let me stop my screen there. And let's head over to...
All right, hit the like button, everybody. Mecha Random has 56 viewers, and we have 47. Come on, guys. Don't simp for Mecha. Get more people in here.
Yeah, please don't. All right, let's see if we could hit 80 backers. Did we get to 80 backers?
The goal's 88 backers, Nasser.
Why 88?
88 is a special number.
Because it's like 2 infinity signs. Like 2 infinity and beyond.
It's because that was the amount of pages of Cyberfrog, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to get to 81 for Kobe.
Okay.
Let's get to 81 backers, you guys. Let me get the link copied again. And I'll put it here in the chat for you guys. If you guys want to go back, I know you guys will love this book. It's a trip back to the 80s.
Guy from Red Bank, no.
Oh, I can't even read that. John, you read that.
I'm not going to say that. That's going to get clipped.
No, it didn't get clipped the last time.
It didn't? You say it.
No, it's going to get clipped. I'm sorry. But that's sick. He thinks a certain whale is hot.
All right. Who would you rather do, Nasser? Mecha Random or Soy Rage?
Don't do this to me. That's disgusting. I hate both of them. What about you? What's your answer?
Soy Rage, of course. You know, I'm diverse and inclusive.
You would condemn yourself to hell?
Mecha random, bro.
Okay, yeah, hell would be better. Billy. She isn't so much hot as she gets hot flashes.
Oof.
Helmet says McDonald's. McDonald's is the titless version of Liam Gray. Oh, Phantom Power! Don't say that.
Oh no! Now I have that mental image. Oh, disgusting.
Oh no, John! Don't think about it.
Ugh.
No. Oni 64 says Mecha Random or Vicky. You'd have to pick Vicky. I don't know what she looks like, but I don't think she's a whale.
First off, just listen to the two voices. And if you've ever listened to Mecha Random, her voice matches her stunning looks, I should say. Is that a nice way to put it? Vicky has a delightful voice. And so,
right. At least you could shut your eyes and pretend it's somebody else.
You could have something beautiful there.
Right. There's nobody beautiful on this earth that has Mecha Random's voice.
No. Now that we've derailed the stream.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get you more. I was trying to get you more viewers because we're at 49. She's at 56. We just need some likes. There's 49, 50 people here now, and 26 people have hit like. Let's get this rolling because we should be beating that stream. Obviously, we're far more entertaining.
Hit the thumbs up. Share out the link, please. Back Creepsters. Andrew says, but she was hot in high school. Nasser. Oh no.
I don't know about that.
No,
bro.
that was the thing. Remember on the Mecha Random, we did 2 streams here about her, and those are my 2 most viewed streams ever. And
why?
That was something she said though when we EFAP'd them, when she was saying all that spurgatory. Remember, she's like, I was the hot girl in high school. I was like, no way, no, you were not.
All right, Mecha Random's now at 52. We're at 48. We are getting so close.
StreamYard tells me we're at 51. Oh no, now it went to 48.
We lost a couple. Couple.
Oh no.
Some people were puking at the thought of this, probably.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh.
What a stream.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say now, John. Like, you made me so disgusted with those questions, man.
Kind of ruins everything, I know.
It did ruin everything. Everything's ruined now. Ugh.
Except for Creepsters, which has no Mecha Random in it, everybody.
It has no Mecha Random. It's just a fun time for everybody. So, guys, please back Creepsters. Check it out. You guys are gonna love this book. This is my biggest level up in writing, John. I don't know if you saw my video about it, but I have this editor, this guy named Roy Gunderson. He's an incredible editor, John. John, where was your biggest level up in your writing? If someone's reading you in order, they were starting from book 1.
Level up. So it was probably like in 2018. If 2018 Edwin were here, he could tell you that. But I read this book called Appendix N, which is about the inspiration for Dungeons and Dragons and how all this fantasy work from like the 1940s and all these pulp things inspired Dungeons and Dragons. And everything like from the like 30s, 40s, 50s was like really awesome dudes just like kicking aliens' asses and like taking swords and just being just badass alpha dudes. And then once the 60s came around, a bunch of nerds kind of took over science fiction and fantasy, and they made everybody into like a Poindexter, right? So it's like, oh, we're an engineer who's like this guy who's like solving math equations, and we call it like men with screwdrivers, right? The Doctor Who kind of came from that, and from there, it's like it just got progressively more soy and progressively more gay, and so it lost its like Christian roots, which Edwin here knows all about Christian roots, don't you, Edwin?
Absolutely, John. Now, I did want to talk a little bit about this wonderful book from John for Steam and Country. If I may, real quick, Nasser, I just want to read the pitch because it's beautiful. Are you ready for this?
Nasser's
Okay.
ready.
Her father's been pronounced dead. Destructive earthquakes ravage the countryside. An invading army looms over the horizon, and Zyra's day is just getting started. Abandoned at an early age, Zyra von Monocle found life as the daughter of a great adventurer to be filled with hard work and difficulty. She quickly learned to rely on only herself. But when a messenger brought news that her father was dead and that she was the heir to his airship, her world would turn upside down. Zyra soon finds herself trapped in the midst of a war between
Why
her
are we
home
reading
country
this thing from 3 years
of
ago?
Verslandia and the cruel Rhineth Empire, whose soldiers are acting peculiarly, almost inhumane. With the enemy army advancing, her newfound ship's crew may be the only ones who can save the kingdom. First Demon Country is the first book in the Adventures of Baron von Monocle series by
Knock
top
it
10
off.
Amazon best-selling space opera author John Delarose.
That's right. Thank you, Edwin.
Kidding me? We just listened to that.
I was not going to interrupt Edwin shilling any of my books. So why would I do that? Hey,
Vicky's
Vicky, how
in
you
the
doing?
chat. She says, "Good evening, Vicky. Can you believe 2018 Edwin is here? He
Oh,
found
it's
the
beautiful.
time machine."
It's beautiful. But yeah, at that point in 2018, I discovered all these classic works, and I definitely recommend everybody go back to the classics, to the pulps, because that's when our culture was great. And you have to go back to that, and not to the point where culture was subverted by the boomers. In order, if you want to make the culture great again, and that's kind of my message in everything I do.
Hell yeah, make culture great again, and that's something that Creepsters will do. Even though it's got this variant cover you don't like, John, but no, it's all about family and friendship, and I think you'll really like this book. It's really wholesome and nice. But it's
Just
also
like
got
Vin
its dark
Diesel.
moments. It's also got its dark moments though, like the shower scene. Let me see
What's
what
a horror
everybody's
book
saying in
without
the
a shower
chat.
scene, though?
Isaac saying, "I feel like I'm back in 2018. Good vibes." Justice for Cats, says Robert Shepard.
Nice.
Come on, guys. It's not 2018. Phantom Power says, yeah, 2018. Guys,
Edwin,
knock
what do
it
you think
off.
about this fellow Vic Mignogna who's starting to get attacked by Renfamus and her gang?
Well, we all know that Renfamus is a habitual liar. Everything she says is not something that we stand for. Vic Mignogna, I have not had the pleasure of speaking to him. I want to interview him on my channel hopefully soon, because he is, of course, a fellow Christian conservative, and
Fellow
he's
Christian
just being,
conservative, yes.
he's being blacklisted, and it's not okay. John,
But
you've
then
been
you
through
tried to
this. You
blacklist
know what
me.
this
You're
is
trying to
like.
get me taken off
We have to
Indiegogo.
stand by and stand up for our fellow Christian conservatives. Isn't that right, John?
Yes, that's 100% right, Edwin. So hashtag I stand with Vic. Let's get that trending today, everybody.
Yes, Nasser, please be sure to do your part. Hashtag I stand with Vic.
No, I'm not going to do that. That was 3 years ago.
Our good friend That Umbrella Guy is really leading this charge in this. You're really good friends with That Umbrella Guy, as I recall.
Oh yeah, Tug's
Yes.
a great man. He's
No,
a great
he's
family
not.
man, and he's somebody
He
that
interviewed with one of my
who is
books.
definitely keeping
you
good
kidding
score
me?
of all the events going on. Nasser, you should definitely try to get on his show.
I've been on his show
He'd show
before.
you
He's
some great
two-faced.
direction.
Guy from Red Bank says, yes, 2018, we can prevent this and bring Trump back into office.
It's true. We can change the timeline.
Okay, if you could go back to 2018, what's the one thing in CG you'd change?
War campaign. I would get rid of them, but that's already done, so it's all good now. So
I almost wanted to just say I'd get rid of Donald.
Oh.
Vicky says, get Creepsters to the first stretch goal. Everyone needs a Yucky Gum trading card. Hell yeah. Thanks, Vicky. And that's the link right there. Robert Shepard says, I stand with Vic. F you, Nasser. Okay. I actually kind of like this Robert Shepard guy. I'm going to give him a wrench. Let's see. Robert Shepard, add moderator. There we go. Use the power wisely. Looks
Goodbye,
like Edwin boomered
goodbye,
out.
Edwin.
Determined Sheepy says, bless Nasser and JDA. We need all the books.
Thank you, Determined Sheepy.
Thanks, dude. Slipstick says, yup. Just yup. Schnick says, if Trump would have tweeted out Gamergate, he would have been reelected. I don't get it.
There was a rumor that Gamergate's really what got him elected.
Wait, what?
So
How?
it might have been 4chan though.
Huh. George Alvarez says I'd give Captain Cummings his channel back before he yeeted it.
Man, he yeeted that. He yeeted his Twitter profile. It's he really went all out.
That dude tore his brain so bad.
I don't know what happened.
It was like a Liam Gray level spur. I don't know what happened either. It was just one day. One day he's streaming with Ethan, everything's good. The next day he's like, Ethan's evil. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude? And
he did the same thing. He was like co-hosting with me for a long time, and it was kind of nice because he actually likes to talk comics too, like comic history and things like that. He's pretty knowledgeable. And then one day, same thing. He just he got really mad and blocked me on everything.
I was looking forward to your
it was fun
with Rachel Rising, and he quit.
He quit right before I had freaking Terry Moore on the channel, and I'm like, at least come and say hi to Terry Moore. The dude's like one of the best comic artists of all time. I mean,
do you want to see my only graded book? It's a Terry Moore book.
You got a graded one, huh? Yeah.
I'm gonna come right back. I got to take my headphones out to go over to the
all
shelf.
Right.
Okay.
I'll spam a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome chat. Hey Dark Gift, how you doing, my friend? Oh, it's been a day. I was not going to stream, but since Preston was going off on me, I decided to come on instead of write. So thank you guys for watching. I do need to get back to writing at some point. Nasser's going to make me into a full-time streamer instead of a full-time writer.
I'm only streaming a lot just because I just launched this campaign,
I know you are, yeah.
But all right, here, let me oh man, I'm trying to get rid of some of the fingerprints on here because there's a lot of smudges and stuff on the case, but let me put my camera here. You can see this is a 9/6 signed and sketched. Oh, you can see my Funko Pops in the reflection. I got some on my desk here, but
oh damn, that's awesome. Yeah. Andy signed it and sketched it. That's so cool.
Signed it and sketched it. Yeah, and this is a 9.6.
9.6. Wow.
I actually got this thing on eBay. I've met him a ton of times. But this was on eBay and I just had to have it. I loved the sketch.
That's my favorite comic of all time, Rachel Rising. So
yeah, mine too. This is my favorite one. And there's the back of it if you guys cared.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I love this book so much. My favorite artist. Terry Moore is so great. Let's see. And Jason, of course, is shilling Secret Comics Presents. He's selling his copies of it on eBay, so go check those out. Let's see. Well, everyone's just saying hi to each other. We got a Jim O'Reilly in the chat. People saying hi to Dark Grift. Let's see. Dark Lord Futt says, "Hey guys, hey Nasser, JDA, how's it going? Where's your better half, Nasser?" Oh, that's sick.
It is going great. I'm having a good day. Good couple weeks actually.
Yucky Gum says, "Funko Pop reveal, how embarrassing." Andrew says, "John, do you have Spider-Man 300?
Not anymore. I sold all of my single issue comic books and then bought all the omnibuses.
How much did you sell that one for?
I sold it as a lot. I sold my Spider-Man books for like $5,000, like for all of them. Okay. Yeah. And I just bought a bunch of omnibuses instead. So
yeah, he's bringing that up because he knows I really want that one because I love Todd McFarlane and I have Spider-Man 298, his first one, then 299, then 301, but I don't have 300. It's just so expensive.
Yeah. Just get the omnibus, the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man omnibus.
No, I've read those issues, but I just mean I want to have like an original number 300. Let's see. Coach Patches says, "I see on the wall men in Speedo posters reflection." No, there's nothing like that. Isaac says, "Show your beautiful face, Nasser. Don't be bashful." That's sick. Jason says, "Buy my copies, and Nasser gets none of the money." That's true.
That's a compelling argument right there. I would have waited.
It is very compelling.
Now I got my copy of Secret Comics Presents that you got money for, but the people in the chat can get one that Nasser gets no money for. What a great idea.
Oh yeah, Jason has a copy. He got it for free. I don't know if Jason, am I allowed to even tell this story if I came across it? I was so pissed at this guy. The story's legit too. He legit got it for free.
He got a free Spider-Man 300?
Yes, it pissed me off. It pissed me off. I'm just gonna say it anyways because I'm not giving anything away here. But he said he had a friend that stopped collecting comics and was like, here, he says, I could tell. He's like, here, you want these? I'm just getting rid of them. And Jason's like, sure. So he gives it to him. And Jason is sending me pictures of this collection. It's all these valuable comics.
Wow.
This dude got them for free. Like, I think it was a whole long box or short box of all these expensive, valuable comics. I was so jealous because there have been times where people have been like, oh, here, you want my comics? I'm like, yeah, sure. And I'm crossing my fingers. Like, I hope I get Spider-Man 300 or I hope I get this thing. And it's never like that. It's always like all those like overprinted,
non-key issues where it's like Spider-Man's fighting some random villain that like looks like a knockoff Joker or something like that.
Yeah, like all those kind of just like trash issues, stuff that's like from like the quarter bins, which is fine. I mean, if you want to read it, but I'm always hoping for a Spider-Man 300 when somebody's like, here, you want my comics? I'm just, yes. Like one time my dad was like, hey, I'm at work and somebody just brought in like 200 comics and I'm bringing them home for you. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I was like, send me a picture. He's like, no, I've already put them in the car. I can't get a picture. And I stayed up late until he came home from work. And I was like, I was just so excited. I was shaking. Like he gives me like these, they were in bags. I was like, I was shaking. I was like, oh my goodness, there's gonna be something great in here. It was just all just like overprinted 80s like DC stuff, like random issues of Aquaman nobody wants, and I was just so disappointed. I was so disappointed.
Cheapgraphicnovels.com had a ding and dent sale today. And I don't know if there's still anything good on there.
I never bought from them. I usually buy from In Stock Trades.
I do too, but the ding and dent was crazy. I got incredible deals. What I get? Let me see. Let me pull this up. I bought a ton of shit. I bought like $300 worth of shit.
I know you bought some Archie comics, didn't you?
I did not actually. I've got most of the Archie stuff that's like out. Archie kind of stopped printing their little digest stuff. There's been I think they're having problems.
Yeah, I love Archie. I love their older stuff because every time I tried to buy their newer stuff, I mean, Mark Waid was writing a lot of it. Do I need to say anything else?
They got kind of gay. And by kind of gay, I mean they turned all their characters gay. Just
no,
like
they made some character called like, I don't know, Kevin or something, and they're like, this is our gay character, and then he was on the cover of every issue, and like
and then they're running a Kickstarter of that because like I think they're in trouble. Yeah. Yes. So this is what I got today. I got Batman: The Brave and the Bold Bronze Age Omnibus Volume 2, and that is just Brave and the Bold.
Well, can you share your screen? Can we look at it? Or
I just have a list.
Oh, okay.
It's not that interesting. I don't have there's no images on it. It's just a list. I got Daredevil by Frank Miller Omnibus Companion. So these are like the side Daredevil stories that Frank Miller did. And that was $25 for the hardcover omnibus. I got Deadman Omnibus. Have you ever read Deadman? I don't know.
No,
I haven't.
No.
I haven't either. It's by the creator of Doom Patrol. That's why
I think he showed up in. I did read a little of Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. I read like the first 2 volumes. I think he does show up in there actually.
It's by the creator of Doom Patrol, so I was interested in that. I got a Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunter Saga Omnibus, which is by Mike Grell. That's kind of the definitive Green Arrow stuff from like the late 80s.
Oh, I actually met Mike Grell. He signed my paperback of the first volume of that.
He's pretty cool. Yeah, he does a good job. I just read his Iron Man stuff. It was pretty decent too. I got a Green Lantern, Green Arrow Absolute Edition crossover. That's one of the classic Green Lantern, Green Arrow stories. And the Absolutes are awesome. Those are huge books. Do you have any of those?
No, I don't.
They're huge. They're awesome.
I come across them all the time. Like I always see them, but I've never bought any of them.
I got the Squadron Supreme Omnibus. So, that's Mark Grunwald stuff from also the 80s, maybe early 90s. And then I got Wonder Woman by George Perez Volume 3. So there's three volumes of his work. I had the first 2, and I got this omnibus for $39.99. So these are usually $100 books. So I'm pretty happy to get them for these cheap.
George Perez is so great.
Yeah. Yeah, Valned says I got the Silver Age Legion Omnis. I got those a while back. So I was a little remiss in not collecting much DC stuff. I'm more into Marvel.
Me too.
And I'll show a picture of one of my Marvel shelves, I guess. Here's one of my Marvel shelves. I guess I got, hold on, let me pull it up. That's not it. Where is it? That's my DC shelf.
Dark
I guess I
Lord
could show my
Flex,
DC
where
shelf.
did you get them, JDA? Oh yeah, what's that website called? I gotta see it.
Cheapgraphicnovels.com is and they were having a ding and dent sale, but they still usually have stuff about 40% off otherwise, so it kind of works out.
Awesome. Yeah, here I got it copied. I'm gonna put it here in the chat. Cheapgraphicnovels.com. There you guys go. I'm gonna check out this sale actually.
It's you might find some stuff in there. They had a Marvel horror omnibus earlier. I don't know if it's still there. Here's one of my so this is my shelf through my Spider-Man. So I've got Annihilation, Acts of Vengeance, Adventures into Fear, Alpha Flight, a bunch of Avengers shit, Carnage, Captain America. This is the Ed Brubaker Captain America stuff. Civil War crossover stuff. Daredevil, Frank Miller, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. This is the magazine, the black and white magazine stuff.
Okay.
Defenders, Elektra.
I'm gonna buy it.
You do like that. Eternals, Fantastic Four stuff, Golden Age Marvel, Infinity, all the Infinity Saga, Hawkeye, Iron Fist. Here's my Iron Man omnibuses. Here's Marvel Horror. You should get this. You would love Marvel Horror.
I've read I have a few of those. Stan Lee wrote some of those. He wrote They have the Frankenstein one I've read, and there were a few other. I've got a few of those. Stan Lee wrote a bunch of them. Masters of Suspense. This is the Steve Ditko short stories. Marvel Universe by John Byrne. I'm a big John Byrne fan. I love John Byrne. Marvel Universe by Rob Liefeld. Honestly, Rob Liefeld's Marvel Universe was better than you might think it is. I love Rob Liefeld. It's pretty good. Monsters is Jack Kirby's short monster stories from the 50s and 60s. Those are awesome. Namor, that's by John Byrne also. Original Sin, that's Power Pack. Yeah, there's nostalgia. It's not that good. Secret Wars 2. Secret Wars 2 sucks. So just so you know. Shield, the complete collection. So this includes Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's Shield, as well as Jim Steranko's Shield. This is John Byrne's She-Hulk. And then we get into Silver Surfer, Buscema. Silver Surfer by Dan Slott, even though I'm not a big Dan Slott fan, obviously, is actually really good because Mike Allred did all the art for it, and I like him. And then all the Amazing Spider-Mans. These are this gets you up through issue 150-ish. This is the Todd McFarlane one. And then Spider-Man versus Venom. This is all the Venom, and it's got Maximum Carnage in there too. And then Spider-Man, not Amazing Spider-Man, but remember when they made the 90s Spider-Man by Todd McFarlane? That's that. The Clone Saga, and then the Ben Reilly years, and then Spider-Man by John Byrne, which he did. It's not actually very good, even though it's John Byrne. But that's my first. I have 2 omnibus shelves, but this is my first Marvel omnibus shelf. Yucky Gum is DC more. I can't. Sorry, Yucky Gum. Yeah, your stretch goal, your card on my campaign, the stretch goal, it's gone now. All right, so I've got the Nick and Dent sale up here.
You do? Is there anything good still left?
I don't know, and there's not even a way to sort it by genre or writer,
just by name. Yeah, so you got to scroll through it. What are you looking for?
I could probably just type in Marvel Horror, but let's do a scroll through. Let's see what they've got here.
See what they got still. You might want more. Who knows?
Yeah, let's see. Age of Ultron. Never read it, but I see Bendis, so I'm just it's a no for
you don't
me,
need
dog.
it.
American Comic Book Chronicles, 1980s hardcover. Yeah. American. Neil Gaiman. Nope. Joss Whedon is one of the writers on here. Nope. We could just scroll through all this.
Archie Archives. Now that's the 1940s. I have those.
Yeah.
So those are pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I know it doesn't matter where you get in with Archie, but it says it's volume 6. So
it really doesn't matter. You can read any of those.
But I'm autistic. I want number 1.
I know. It's so funny. Oh, Avengers Epic Collections. There you go. That's good stuff right there. Roy Thomas. So this is great. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm gonna put good stuff in a new tab. I hope nobody beats me to this. They might. Avengers by Hickman. I think Hickman's overrated. Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Avengers West Coast Epic Collection. There's, this Batman by Scott Snyder omnibus for $50. It's pretty fucking good. I have this already. Okay, but I don't know. It starts off okay. The thing about Snyder that he doesn't understand about Batman is it was called Detective Comics, not super high tech millionaire with all this tech comics. There's never any
detective, like Batman, like that book, like that series. There's so many issues where like Batman will have on like these spy glasses and it'll like scan someone's face and give him all these like details and information. I'm like, where's the fun in like Batman like breaking into somewhere or having to use like his normal like Bruce Wayne identity, you know, like at a fancy like millionaire's party, and then, you know, he's got to like try to like, you know, go behind somebody's back because it's a Batman villain, but he's got to go, you know, as Bruce Wayne and try and get the information. Like what happened to any of that? It's all just, it's like high-tech comics now instead of detective comics.
It's true. I've been reading a lot of the like early 80s Batman, and it's so good. Man,
it's really great. I love it.
Greg Pak can suck it.
There's this mini series. I'm not going to remember the name of it, but I know Kelsey Shannon also recommended it. This Batman mini series. I'm not even going to try because I read it like 6 years ago, but I'm going to find it for you because I got it in my long boxes. There's a really good one I'm thinking about that I know you're going to love, but sorry, I know it's been so many years I can't remember.
Batman Superman World's Finest Silver Age Omnibus. That is something I probably just missed and should have picked up. Ooh. Oh well, that's a good one.
Oh, but it's number 2.
But it doesn't. Again, it doesn't matter. It's just like
Batman in the 50s.
Oh, get Cape Crusader. This is good stuff. Mike Barron wrote some stories in here.
Right.
Grab that for sure.
You know, he has me blocked.
He'll unblock you. I'll talk to him.
I'm opening up so many books. I'm not going to buy all of these, but
you want that one. Those are hard to find, actually.
Oh, okay. That one I'll probably get.
And that's like that's the beginning of post-crisis Batman. So
another overrated writer, Rick Remender. I've read the first. I've got him on my shelf. I think 2.
Rick Remender said if you voted for Trump, don't buy his books. So I'm just not going to buy his books.
Yep, me neither. But I got to get rid of them. I got the first 2 volumes of this book. So trash. It's all like, ooh, this is science fiction. So look at all the fancy technology. I'm not going to tell a story though.
I know he did. It's like I read his X-Force too, and everybody raves about it, and it was just garbage. So.
Yeah, comics are just so bad that just if any of them get attention, it's automatically a bad comic.
Black Widow Strikes. This is like every appearance of Black Widow from the 60s through the 80s. Bone's good.
I actually have this. Actually, my sister has it.
Yeah, I've got it too.
Let's see.
BPRD's good stuff.
All right.
Captain America Winter Soldier. Death of Captain America. Epic Collection again. Yeah. It's that's the first one, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. All right. Captain Marvel, back when she was normal, like Roy Thomas, Chris Claremont, David Michelini. Actually good writers. Oh no. Kelly Sue DeConnick. She snuck
they snuck it all in there. It's a random collection of things. Nope. Hey, Chew, your good friend John Layman.
No, that's volume 4 though, and I think it does matter where I start with that. All right. Oh, here's some Conan stuff.
Conan.
It's volume 4. The autism is killing me. Let's see. All right, so that's page 1. All right, now let's go over to page 2.
That's pretty solid. Creepy. Oh, that's not creepy.
Yeah, it's not creepy. It's like modern creepy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh no, Avatar Press.
Avatar. Avatar. That's Rich Johnson owns a part of that.
Yeah.
More Rick Remender crap. I think Deadpool's overrated too. You got a super chat, my friend.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't see it because I'm looking at this tab. Thank you very much, Comic Book One, for the $5. It says, "Hail JDA back, Cosmic Warrior."
Wow, thank you, appreciate it. What a guy!
Dude.
He gave you $5 to show my book. Be happy. Yeah.
Andrew says, "What comic books are you reading?"
Do you want that answer for real? I can. We can do that. After. No, I Jeff Lemire is Antifa, so I don't buy his shit either. So
yeah, he's another one of those guys that I don't know how they got any recognition in comics. Like they're all just so awful. Like all his books are so awful. I've tried to read at least like 3 different.
He tries to be indie edgy, and it just doesn't work.
Indie edgy, but doesn't tell a story, and everybody's forgettable. They all sound the same. Devil Tales. No, I think this is modern. If this were something from like the 50s, I'd say yes right away. But no, this one's a modern thing. I already know. Oh, this one was awful. Die, Volume 1. See, this is This is what I don't get about indies. They all try to be edgy, but they all just end up being really boring. Like I tried to read this, I really couldn't. Chris Burnham, I don't like his art, and
Robert Kirkman sucks. Sorry.
he does. He's okay. He's had some stuff that's been all right, but then he just I don't know. He let it all get to his head or something, and he phones it in now. He just sucks.
Now, this is cool stuff. I missed this my first time around. This is Disney Masters Volume 11, Massimo De Vita, Mickey Mouse and the Ice Sword. So in the 50s and 60s and 70s, there were a bunch of European Italian comics that were done for Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck. They never made it over here. This is actually really good stuff all the way around. Like, excellent. So,
yeah, but this is part 2. It says the Ice Sword Saga.
It doesn't matter, though, because they're just like little one-offs again. Yeah.
Nope.
Nasser can't handle the part 2. Fantastic Four by Hickman. That's yeah. Fantastic Four by Hickman was a little better than John Byrne. Fantastic Four. Nasser, get this one. Oh my god.
I hope nobody beats me to it.
Oh man, that's quality. Awesome.
Oh man, and I was just telling you too earlier that I love it.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Fantastic Four Volume 1.
Oh
boy,
that one's out of stock. Wait, did the other one say out of stock? I hope it didn't. Oh no, okay, that one's still in stock.
Still for now.
Yeah,
unless somebody in the chat gets it.
Please don't. Why are we doing this live?
I know, right?
Or Jeff Johns.
Oh, that's great stuff right there.
I don't see Ethan listed.
I don't see
here,
Ethan.
So,
yeah, he's on some of it though.
Yeah. Let's see what else. A lot of just random stuff that doesn't really look good. The Golden Age Flash.
Golden Age is a bit much. Yeah.
Yeah.
These don't work out very well. I've tried to read that Marvel Comics one. It was too hard to get through.
Yeah, more of like a Silver Age kind of dude.
Guardians of the Galaxy by Dan Abnett's pretty good, especially with sci-fi
Dan
stuff.
Abnett is pretty good. He was pretty good, but I don't really care about this. I don't want to get it. Actually, no. I almost said I thought I read some of this, but no. I'm thinking about the one from 2015. That one's from 2008. Let me see. Oh, here's Ethan's stuff.
Ethan's on a Bendis book?
No, right here.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Ethan actually only did the covers for this, but it's still good stuff. Yeah.
No, I think this is when they were alternating artists. So
were they?
Yeah. So he did an issue, someone else did, and blah blah blah. Because they were.
I'm waiting
like
for I want an omnibus of that because Robert Venditti is such a good writer too.
I love Venditti. I wanted to meet him because he was at a con here. I don't know, a couple years ago, but he wasn't at his table. Let's see, what is this? H.D. Wells, The Island of Dr. Moreau. I don't know.
It's a modern adaptation.
Yeah, I mean, if this were like a adaptation from 40 years ago, I'd be like, sure. But if it's a modern one, I know they're gonna make it like all wokeified, so I'm gonna pass. Let's see, History of the Marvel Universe. Mark Waid.
It's actually really good. It's actually really good.
No, I have the Marvel Saga. Isn't that the same thing?
Not quite. It's similar, but
Hulk
by our good guy Joe Bennett. Good guy Joe Bennett.
Oh yeah, Joe Bennett. That's
right.
True. Stupendous says certificates have all been signed, dated, and ready to be shipped. Soy Rage says on his. That's disgusting.
Yes.
He didn't agree to any of that. He's just forcing himself into this campaign. Comic Book One says
the original Hulk Epic Collection. You should get that too.
Comic Book One says Fantastic Four is Byrne's greatest run. Yes, I love that run. I've read part of it.
Great stuff.
Yeah, I hope you don't beat me to that omnibus. I want it. Ice cream. Oh, here's another like wannabe edgy. Like he's an ice cream man and he's evil. And you eat the ice cream and you see crazy things. And it was just so boring. It told no story.
Infinity Gauntlet omnibus, Infinity War omnibus. That's good shit.
No, stop recommending everything to me.
You can skip Invincible.
I've already read it all. But
I'm sorry.
I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. What the Marvel horror one that you said?
Legion of Superheroes. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Legion of Superheroes too.
Nah. Oh, Lock and Key is so terrible.
Overrated again.
Lock and Key. It had a great premise, but here's more John Byrne. But it really dropped the ball in so many places. Like it kept getting all woke and stupid.
Bunch of Marvel Masterworks in here too.
Yeah, I have a couple of these. I have one. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I have the Fantastic Four one. It's pretty solid.
I have the Marvel
Excellent
team up ones and the
comic.
Spectacular Spider-Man ones because those aren't collected anywhere else. So
Yeah, I should get the Spectacular Spider-Man ones. I've always wanted to collect all of those because I've read a few random ones.
I had every issue of Spectacular Spider-Man back in the day.
Oof.
Oh, well. But now I'm getting them in Marvel Masterwork form, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I've actually been thinking about selling all my single issues, but I don't know if you remember this, a few months ago, I went through and pulled out like signed comics I had and some little runs, and I was trying to sell them off,
MMW. So we've already
nobody
passed where
cared.
somebody bought Marvel Horror. Then sorry.
Oh,
Yeah. Womp womp.
you should have bought it for me.
I should have.
All right. Monsters Unleashed. Cullen Bunn. They put Cullen Bunn just a name away from Stan Lee.
I know. Cullen Bunn's all right. He's not that bad.
He's
I
got
like Six Gun was really good.
his book Harrow County was okay. I actually went 3 volumes before giving up. So that's a record for his books.
Moon Knight. Oh, this is good stuff right here.
Ooh, yeah, I love Doug Moench, I think is how you say it.
Mensch, actually.
Mensch?
Yeah.
Is it Mensch?
It is.
I've always been saying Moench. Mensch.
New Mutants with Cable. That's good stuff right there too. More New Mutants Omnibus. Oh my gosh, such good stuff. This is also cheap too.
Yeah, here's just a bunch of random stuff. I'm just going to skip past. Is there anything horror in here? Oh, Postal sucked. I mean, it was...
Does it? Because
another one that had potential.
I'm actually using it to hold my laptop up. I have not... It's still...
It had
still in the shrink wrap.
I
use it as my desk.
Brian Edward Hill has so many good ideas, and then he just does this thing where... how do I want to put it? It's like... It's not that he goes on tangents. It's that he goes on like boring tangents, and then... He'll start doing something interesting, and then he could just never pull it off. He's got great premises, but he's just it's like it's like a little community of like criminals and stuff that are trying to like escape like the regular world and have their own like sanctuary kind of place, and it sounds more interesting than it actually is. Let's see. Nice. Comic book once is Lock and Key is trash. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. I started watching the show because I was like, maybe I could roast the show, but then I really hated the show so much I couldn't even finish the first episode.
That's the worst.
Yeah. Let's see. And none of this stuff looks interesting. What was this? Rip Kirby, Volume 10. What is this?
That's an old school comic strip. It's pretty good. Rise and Fall of the Trigon Empire is excellent.
Huh, and it's Volume 1.
Yeah. $5. Robin Volume 5 by Chuck Dixon for $5. Wow. It's good stuff.
Mike Waringo.
Aaron Lopresti. This is look at this. Chuck Dixon, Aaron Lopresti. This is a full Comicscape book for $5 right here. It's pretty cool.
Remember when Mike had that Mike Waringo?
Yes. And then they drew Lone Star on top of it. Oh my God.
I hate Mike so much.
Don't hate Mike.
Saga. I know how much you love this book, John, but I hate it.
Oh, shut up. Really? it's degenerate. Yeah, I don't get why people like this.
It's fake science fiction.
It is.
What did any of that have to do with like the fun and adventure and escapism and telling a good story? I have no idea.
Scene of the crime. That's pretty.
That
good.
actually did look interesting.
Yeah, Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips do these like noir books, and they are just fantastic.
I really love noir. So
I recommend. Like you should get his new one called Reckless. It's like the best thing I ever read.
Alrighty, all right, let's go over to page 6. Secret Wars, but like the one from 6 years ago.
Yeah, fake one.
Like, yeah, the original Secret Wars, I love it. I've read that book like 10 times. Ooh, John Byrne.
John Byrne She-Hulk. That's good stuff.
I know it is.
Silver Surfer. That's really good stuff.
Ooh, normally $100.
That's a great discount right there.
There's no way I could afford all this stuff I'm opening up.
I know.
Tabs, but
I know I dropped way too much this morning.
How much do you need to spend on this website for free shipping?
I don't even think it's an option. but it's if you total up enough.
Gwen.
Yeah, your fave.
Yes.
Spider-Man by Straczynski. It's gone. Yeah, of course it is. Oh, here we are. Spider-Man Cosmic Adventures Epic Collection. That's good stuff too.
Oh, fake Star Wars.
That's all Dark Horse stuff. It's pretty good.
Was it? Oh no.
Yeah.
No, like Dr. Aphra, that's Marvel.
No. Legends Epic Collection. Not that one. Not that Dr. Aphra.
Yeah, that's why I was saying
the Epic
fake,
Collections are all old Dark Horse stuff. So, hey, look, there's Chuck Dixon again.
Stray Bullets. Never read it. Have you read that?
No, I've heard it's excellent though.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've always thought about picking it up, just never have.
Supergirl. That's good stuff from the 60s.
Have you read Alan Moore's Swamp Thing?
No, I've got the absolutes, and I'm waiting for the third one to come out so I could read the whole thing at once. So
yeah, I read the first 2 volumes. I liked it, but I just didn't care enough to keep going.
I don't usually love Alan Moore stuff like everybody does. I'm just like,
yeah. I mean, his stuff's okay. I mean, it really did ruin comics though.
It did ruin comics.
Alan Moore might have been the worst thing to ruin comics. It might actually be a good thing that he left comics.
Yeah.
Well, actually leaving
Thor by Jason Aaron. That's Lady Thor.
Oh, fake Thor.
Yes. So Jason Aaron does.
Is actually really good though.
Jason Aaron loves to just go okay, here's our superhero, and now it's a girl. Ha ha.
No,
that's what he does in every book.
No, I do like these artists though. Assad Ribic, he's really good. Butch Geist is good. Nick Klein, excellent. Ron Garney. I don't know these 2 names down here. Of course, I don't know the ethnic names, but
who would?
Right, but no, those other guys are great artists though. But the book's gonna suck. Let's see what else is on here. Transformers stuff.
Yeah, if you're into that, there's a lot of it. Ultimates, I just don't care anymore. Venomnibus Volume 3 is pretty interesting. Maybe I don't even know what's in that.
Oh, Walking Dead. I think you'd like Walking Dead.
I read it in single issue form. I'm like meh on it. It's zombies, and then it repeats itself too much.
No, it's actually good for the first. I'll give
Wolverine Omnibus. The original Wolverine stuff. That's all good stuff right there.
I can't. I've got no money. I've got no money.
It's only $50, Nasser.
I opened it up in another tab anyways, but I know I'm going to pass on it, but I'll look at it. I'll look at it before declining. But let's see. What else is there? Wannabe edgy stuff. Witches Volume 1. Actually, I'll give it to Snyder. This was a good book, but then he just randomly stopped writing it after 5 issues.
Sounds right.
And then it came back for a random one-shot like last year or the year before, and I didn't care because it had been 5 years since the previous issue. So I never.
School X Factor, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Joss Whedon.
That's your fave.
No. Joss Whedon. He's one of the other guys that ruined comics along with Alan Moore. Twitless says, was that the Arple instead of April?
No.
TMNT cover? No.
I don't think that's out yet.
Gable says, pick me up that Wolverine Omnibus Nasser.
Yeah, get it for Gable.
All right, let's see.
Epic Collection, that's Chris Claremont's beginning of his Epic Collection run. And that's Volume 4 Omnibus. So that's post Dark Phoenix Saga at Claremont. So we're getting towards the middle to the end of his collection. That's good stuff
Windsor
too.
Smith. I love Barry Windsor Smith.
That just is all solid all the way through there.
Yeah. Oh, and that's it. That's the end of the sale.
That's it. It's pretty good sale.
All right.
So get stuff before Nasser does, everybody.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if some of these are already sold. I gotta make some decisions here. I don't know. What do I even want to get?
We lost like 10 viewers going over comic books.
Yeah, it's yeah. Nobody was here. The one time I actually talked comic books on this channel.
Everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna lay the smackdown on Preston. Let's get in here." Oh, talk comic books? No,
right. Over 50. Like, we had like 51, 52 people in here. They're like, "Yeah, we're."
But you know what? It was worth it, Nasser.
Yeah,
because we.
Yes. This is one of the only times me and you have ever actually like bonded on stream looking at comics.
I know, it's like, yes. Oh man.
All right. We're gonna look at our comics one last time, and then we'll end the stream. But now I got so many tabs open. Where's everything? Okay. Here we go with Cosmic Warrior. Do you have a trailer on here for me to play or anything?
I think I made like a lousy one. It's not that good. So Cosmic Warrior is just a cosmic space adventure. A pilot gets taken into space and he's asked to be a champion of an alien people. And they are getting attacked by an evil alien people. And he has to save their planet is what it comes down to. So he fights these giant like one-eyed orc monsters. And it's a lot of fun.
And orcs, that does not mean black people, just so everybody knows.
No, they're red people, as you can tell.
Yes, they're completely red. But yeah, I read the first couple of issues of this, and I really love it, and you guys are all going to love it too.
Yeah, thank you, Nasser.
Welcome, dude. And then let me share my screen so we can find Creepsters. And if you like what John's doing and he's making comics that remind you of the 80s, well, so does mine. So here's the link right here for Creepsters, you guys. Check out Creepsters. It's about this boy named Max that has to save his sister Emma from the sinister creepsters that wreak havoc on the seaside town of Perdita Cove. It is a complete throwback to the 80s. That's the exact vibe I'm going for. It's set in the 80s. There's no modern technology or anything. You guys are just going to have a great time with this. If you guys like things like Stranger Things, or if you guys like Fear Street and the new Ghostbusters coming out is also doing that throwback vibe, and you guys are going to love this. It's retro, it's 80s nostalgia. You guys are going to love this book. And we've got the awesome plush toy, so check it out, you guys. The book's $25 and it's 86 pages. Our ash can is 16 pages. That's $30 for over 100 pages. You will not find a better value than this book on Indiegogo. You could get all three covers, the ash can and the toy, and a pin and a wristband for $100 shipped to the US if you get the one at everything tier. There really is not a better value on Indiegogo anywhere. Nowhere. And Dark Lord Fudd says, Nasser totally didn't rip anything off with this campaign. I didn't! And 2018 Edwin is here.
Lone Star Squadron. Ho!
Stop it! How long is he gonna... Is this even humanly possible?
Aloha.
John, you want to say anything else in closing before we end the stream?
I mean, do you want me to talk about shoes?
No, I just meant if you had like anything else you wanted to say before I. Okay.
Hey, thanks everybody for watching us. We try to have fun and try to give you fun. That's the whole point of all of this, whether it's through our books or through these streams. We really appreciate you guys. We really appreciate Comicsgate. You're awesome. I think that's the message of the day.
Hell yeah. We love Comicsgate. You guys are great. And thank you for helping us get our books funded and just being really supportive and accepting us back. We love you guys. All right. Let's just click on the last few chats here. We got an LMAO from Guy from Red Bank. I think he's laughing at 2018 Edwin. George Alvarez loved it too. So did Dark Lord Fudd. Guy from Red Bank says later. Amatran says bye. Have a good night. See ya, everybody.